Hi everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make the Woodwind bracelet, and this was designed by me. I posted on Instagram a couple days ago, or maybe even yesterday. I can't really remember, but a lot of you guys liked it, so I will be doing a tutorial on it today. And the name suggestion was by Rico and Casper Looms. I will make sure to have their name in the description box below. For the name suggestions, so thank you very much for the name suggestions, guys. And this is what the bracelet looks like. So this is the signature side here, but you can also wear it on this side. Cat hair. So this is the back side, this is the front side. I just call it the signature side here. But you can wear it on whatever side you like. And I only use 2 colors in this bracelet, and I'm only using 2 colors today, but obviously you can use a bunch of different colors and a bunch of different crazy combinations, so I love to see what you guys come up with, and I hope to see some amazing renditions. So this is a 1 loom design, 1 loom staggered configuration. If you want a full wrap, however, you will need 2 looms. I'm not going to bring up my Instagram profile. I usually don't do that for my original design, so I'll make sure to have my name in the description box below. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, you should, if you like, or if you have Instagram. So anyway, you're also going to need a hook here, and you're going to need a C-clip to secure your bracelet, and some colors, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and put my hook off to the side. You're obviously going to need your loom, and make sure that the arrows are pointing away from you. I don't have the red arrows on this one, but yeah. Anyway, so this, I'm going to be using dark green, sorry, I can't talk, dark green for the mother of pearl in this bracelet, whoops, and then I will be using mango, which if I can, mango, for the octopus. So let's go ahead and actually get started. So this bracelet is actually really easy to place. All we have to do is lay a simple border. So taking your green or your border band, you're going to be placing a border here. Please go out to the left and out to the right. That band is about to break. And then you're going to go straight forward until you reach the second to last peg on your loom. If you're making this on 2 looms, you can go to the 22nd or 23rd peg depending on your wrist size. And I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of that. I'm going to go up my left side, I'll go up my right side, and try not to get your bands super twisted. It's easier to have them untwisted. Once you get to the second to last peg, just like a normal border, you're going to go up and into the center. I'm using a new loom, so the pegs are kind of sticky and hard to, not sticky, but just like stiff and hard to get bands on. So if I'm going a little bit slow, that's why. But you're doing the same thing on the right side. And then again, once you get up to this point, you're going to go ahead and turn into the center. And then once you have done that, go ahead and come back to the beginning of your loom. Next, you're going to be placing those mango bands on, up in the center. You can alternate or use a bunch of different colors, it's up to you. First thing you're going to do is place a band straight forward. Then you're going to go down to the left and down to the right. And then you're going to go straight forward again. And then down to the left, and down to the right. So we're just placing arrow shapes, and I know it's like very, very simple, very easy, so I hope that you guys can understand this placement. So all you're going to be doing is placing arrow shapes down until you reach the end of the loom. I'll go ahead and continue doing mine, and you can follow along, and yeah, just make sure that you place your band that goes straight forward before you place the rest of them, otherwise your bracelet will fall apart. But if you want to place your band straight forward and then place your left band then your right, you can do that, or vice versa. It's up to you, but just go ahead and continue doing that. Make sure you are pushing your bands down as well. had a lot of people asking me for one loom designs recently, so I thought I would try my hand at some one loom designs, and this is what I came up with, and a lot of you guys seem to like it, so that's awesome. And then for the last peg, you will just place a band straight forward. You're going to go ahead and place a cap band on that last center peg, and then turn your loom around so that the arrows are pointing towards you. The big arrows in the center and the arrows on your loom. And go ahead and get your hook, and we'll start looping. So first thing you're going to do is go underneath of the cap band, and you're going to grab that top mango band. All you have to do is bring that straight forward onto itself. My bands are going to be a bit twisted, unfortunately, but yeah, that's life. You're going to take your green band and pull it out to itself, and then your next green band and pull that out to itself. So you're just pulling those 3 bands from underneath of your cap band out to themselves. And then what we're actually going to be doing is looping the border first. So go ahead and go underneath of this green band that you just looped out, and grab that bottom border band and pull it forward. Ignoring this mango band, because we're not going to do that. We're going to grab that very bottom green band and pull it forward again. For a side view, you're going to go underneath of those 3, grab the bottom, and pull it forward. And just continue looping the border like the bracelet is finished, but don't pull it off yet because it isn't finished. So, just going to go ahead and pull those up to themselves all the way down the loom. So, it's a pretty quick step. You're just going to loop the border bands up, and then I will show you what to do after that. And once you get to the top here, you are going to pull this up into the center. So, sometimes in bracelets that you loop the border first, you don't pull them into the center, but for this one you are. So make sure to pull it up into the top center so that we have everything set up for this last arrow up here. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And again, pull this last one up. Let me get this up here. Pull that up into the top center. And then you don't really need to push down your border bands. Maybe you push down that center band. But we're now going to start looping these arrows. So we have pulled forward this band here, and what we're going to do is take this outer band. So it's in this peg here. You're just going to grab it from inside and pull it over to the center, back onto itself. It's going to look a little bit weird, not a teardrop shape because of this border band, but you're just pulling this from the outside into the center. So I would recommend some stretchy bands for this. And then you're going to go all the way to the bottom here and grab that very bottom mango band that will go straight forward. Trying to get my bands untwisted here. You're going to pull that up and onto itself. And then again pulling this band on the outside down into the center, and from the outside down into the center. And going all the way to the bottom, this is why it's important to have placed that straightforward band first. I'm going to grab that band that goes straight forward and pull it to itself. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down, and I'm going to take these first 3 bands off, and going to do this from this view. So taking this band and pull it down and around to itself. If you are using dual layer bands like these up here, I would recommend trying to not twist them as much as possible. It's a bit difficult to untwist them. But yeah, anyway, so pulling that one down into the center, and then lastly pulling this one straight forward, grabbing this band down into the center, and straight forward. So go ahead and do this all the way down the loom, and then I will show you what to do after that. And once you get to the top of this last band, you are going to pull it down, which is why we need to pull those bands up into the center. Otherwise, it wouldn't have really been that easy to pull those bands down into the center. Then the last thing you're going to do is pull this mango band on top up here. So it should look like this now. And what you're going to go ahead and do is take an extension band. I'm using my border color, which is dark green. Sticking my hook down through and grabbing both ends of that on my hook. Pull that first one off, and you can also pull these side bands off before you pull your bracelet off, but it's fairly easy to get off as is, so I'm not going to really bother with that, but it is up to you what you like to do. So once you pull this off, you can go ahead and stretch it out. You might want to pull on it a little bit. This band up top got really curled up and twisted, but this is what the back side looks like, and this is what the front side looks like. So you'll know it's the front side if you can see these border bands kind of overlapping those mango bands, and then back here the border bands completely overlap the mangoes. So it's just kind of a different look to a very simple placement. So I am very proud of this bracelet, and I really like it, so I hope you do too. And that's going to be it for this tutorial, so thank you for watching. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I will have my Instagram name in the description box below. So if you want to check out my Instagram, I always post my original designs and a lot of designs that I'm going to be doing tutorials on there before I post them here on YouTube. So if you do want a sneak peek, you can go ahead and check that out. And otherwise, that's going to be it. So I hope to see you next time.